What up, New Mexico? You know what time it is. It's the Make You Famous podcast, the only podcast that's putting on for our New Mexican artists. This week, we're spotlighting Lyrical Mindz from Socorro, New Mexico. You're on with Frank Easy.
Hey guys, me Frank Easy, your host. Before I introduce my guests, I'd like to thank all you guys for listening and tuning in and supporting us. Thank you to all the artists that keep submitting their music, and hopefully we get to meet you guys. But let's go ahead and get this started. And now my guest, Lyrical Mindz.
What's up, everybody? Lyrical Mindz, Tim G. Want to say much love to Make You Famous, Frank Easy, everybody in the crew doing what they do. Thank you for the platform, and everybody out there. Hope you guys continue to do your music and stay motivated.
So, what part of New Mexico are you from?
Socorro, New Mexico.
How long have you been there? You born there, or how's that?
Born and raised.
Born and raised?
Yeah.
What's it like there? I've been here for a while, and I just haven't gone to Socorro personally. I've passed through, but haven't really.
It's pretty chill. Mainly family, a lot of family there.
Is it?
But it's pretty kickback.
All right. So tell me about your musical background.
When I started, it was with my mom and her boyfriend. They got me a keyboard. I started off with that and just ran with it after that. Started making beats. My homie, he wanted to make songs after that. So then we got together, made a track, got into a studio, and then, boom, just loved it after that.
I don't know. What kind of studio?
Home studio.
Studio. Okay.
Yeah. It was our band teacher, but I'm not gonna say no names, but it was cool. He taught me a few things, and he just told me, get your own equipment, and you get to learn this more better on your own and study it, and you'll go from there.
Okay. So, would you consider him your biggest influence, or do you have a different biggest influence in music?
My influence is just hearing everything. I was always into music. Like I remember, I was just telling my fiance that when I was young, I had a Walkman, and one day I unplugged it, not all the way, but somewhat, and you could hear the background of the music. I don't know if you ever noticed that. You could hear the people's backups. Like if you get even your auxiliary in your vehicle or something like that, you barely unplug it or something like that, you can hear all the backups and the ad-libs they did. And that got me more interested also. You know what I mean? So I started focusing on detail. So then I was like, I got to learn how to do this. You know what I mean?
So did you learn on that?
I did. I learned how it all worked, man. It took me years.
So how long have you been in doing music actually?
Since high school.
High school.
I can't even name how many years because I've just been in it. And then, I recently got out of it, but right now I'm back in it. I want to give it just one more go. And, I'm about to release an album. Music video, hopefully a couple music videos, maybe do a little bit more features. And then after that, I want to drop just beats.
Okay. So you just want to do beats after that?
That's mainly what I pretty much perfecting is just beats.
I know you've been on the Make You Famous Top 10 Countdown and
man,
multiple times.
And I appreciate it for you guys, doing this. It gives us artists that are in New Mexico around even could be out of state next time or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give everybody a chance to be heard just on something. Because everybody's on SoundCloud, this and that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Notice that whenever I have them submit, it's like SoundCloud links. I'm just like...
But yeah, man, just every song I try to drop, though, I try to make it different. I mean, I have a same style, but I know when something don't fit me. I mean, if it's something I know I can do, I'll drop it.
So the song My People, you had it for May, and you changed your name on that. So why is that?
Yeah, because it's going to be part of the album. It's actually me and my homies from Colorado. His name's Chris. Shout out, brother. Much love. And we're doing the album together. It's called TC. And it consists of 17 tracks.
Okay. And
that's off the album. That's why I put Tim and Chris, just to keep it. Because if it had just been Lyrical Mindz, I just didn't.
Yeah.
He put his verse on that too.
But if you guys haven't heard it, go to our website at MYFNM.com and check out his music that he submitted this month. Have you done any shows?
Done quite a few, man. I think 2016, 2017, started doing shows. I've done local shows, big shows, you know, and they have all been fun, man, just to meet new people. Sometimes, you know, you don't, like, you have to interact with people, even to get like a following and stuff and all that. And like, it's crazy. Some people that just feel your music. Like, I remember when I got on stage, I was nervous as hell, but I still did what I did, running out of breath because I was so nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've always liked getting on stage also and just dropping it. Like, mainly just, if they can't even hear what I speak, I hope they just feel the music. I hope they just feel the beat, because that's mainly what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about vibes. And that's what I love about it. But we've done crap load of shows.
All right. So who's the biggest person you've met while you're doing your shows?
I think like Mr. Capone. Mm-hmm. He was a pretty big one. Little Rob, MC Magic, like Crazy Bone.
I like Crazy Bone.
He's pretty chill. Actually, when I did the show with him, I got a feature from his artist Kane. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but paid $600 for his verse.
Oh wow!
I mean, that night, and crazy, he wanted a verse for like $1,200. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, you know what I mean? And I couldn't do it, and I'm still sitting on Kane's verse. Oh. And I haven't done nothing with it because the song wasn't for me. I was just excited because, you know what I mean, it was somebody big. But those are like the main people that I thought were pretty cool. They were pretty chill too. Oh, and Gorilla Zoe. It's pretty chill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my son got to go with me on that one. And it was funny because we were upstairs kicking it. And my son didn't even know it was Gorilla Zoe. We were just talking to normal. And he went on stage. He's like, that's my favorite artist. You know? Because he likes that song Echo.
Oh, yeah.
By him.
Yeah. I bought that album. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, my son freaked out on that one.
I don't know if you ever bought CDs or you just, you know.
Heck yeah, man.
So what was your first CD that?
My first CD was Bone Thugs and Harmony, E1999 Eternal. That was my first CD, and then I went to like pop CDs, and then I went to Too Short CDs. I remember buying them, man. I used to buy them off of a magazine.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I used to have to order them. We lived in Socorro. There was a place called True Value. They'd have CDs over there, and I'd be hoping they'd have CDs, but they used to have magazines too. You ordered CDs off of. Well, nice. That was my first CD I ever ordered.
Yeah, mine actually the first one I bought was actually the Gorilla Zoe one, but the first one that I've actually it was actually a cassette was that Country Grammar. Nelly.
Oh, Nelly? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first cassette I had, and yeah. So.
Oh, snap.
That was like in, I think, I don't know, I can't remember.
So way back when?
Yeah. So if you could work with any artist, like who would it be?
I'd be willing to work with any artist.
Yeah.
As long as I could fit on a song.
Someone's just like, hey, you know.
Yeah, like we can collab and make beats for days. We just got to find that one song that we all could fit on and make it have a good... Everybody's just on that same rhythm. Okay. You know what I mean? Just everybody's just doing the same thing, the same vibe on it. So I've been on songs and I just don't fit. You know, and I'll stick out like, who's that guy? You know what I mean? Or like, everybody has to just, you know, just flow with each other.
So do you work with any artists here in New Mexico?
Not at the moment, man. No. Just, there's just my homie from Colorado. He used to live here in Socorro, where I'm from. But it was him. And then I did a couple features. I did a feature with Mental Cases up in Arizona. Actually, my homie Grave Dog, I did a feature for him. I even helped him produce his first album and part of his second album. And he's a dope artist too. You guys should look him up. He goes under Grave Dog. He's on Facebook, YouTube. I even actually did his first music video.
Nice. Well. And you said he's on YouTube?
He's on YouTube also.
What's the song?
It's called Conflicted. Grave Dog, Conflicted. And I did that video also.
So what part of music do you consider to be hard in your perspective?
Finding something that'll fit me. Yeah. Finding something I can fit on. Because if I hear like a dope beat, I'm like, I like it, but I know I won't fit on it. You know what I mean? Like I've even made beats that sound sick, and I'm like, I can't do nothing with this. You know what I mean? So I have it put away, you know, for when I'm ready after this album. I'm just gonna drop categories of just beats. You know what I mean?
So do you have any of those ready, or like the beats?
Oh, I have a lot of beats ready. They're just sitting there.
Well, if any of you guys
just
hit him up and see what he got.
Just hit me out and I'll send clips.
So what inspired you to do your music?
Just kept pushing, man. And then like I seen people's reaction, and then when I dropped my first music video, it's called Find My Shine. Like it was crazy the reaction I got from that, because like the first night it hit like 1,000 within like 2 hours. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, this makes me feel pretty good. I mean, people really feeling it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to make more songs like that. You know what I mean? Like, cause I could drop 20 songs in like one night, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna make songs that are, that it's just gonna be worth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people really dug that, and that's what just kept me going. Like just people seeing people's reaction of like, oh, that's dope, that's fire, dog. And then I'm just like, all right, you know what I mean? I don't know you, but like, yo, you know what I mean? Like maybe one day, like, it's cool just to have some support.
Yeah, I've noticed that, starting off with this, like it's grown a lot. So
and almost like a couple of years ago, I didn't want to do music no more. I fell off pretty bad, man. And I finally got back on it. And I can thank my fiance for that. We got together and everything started picking back up. So I was always just falling. I was always falling and trying to climb again and build again. You know what I mean? And so she helped me come back up.
And then that support.
Yeah, I had to battle. You know what I mean? I had to battle with getting my kids straight. Keeping them safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. There's just a spark in me, bro. Just do music, keep doing music. And she always bugged me too, you know what I mean? So I just keep doing music, you're good. And I was like,
like you've been on the top 10 like multiple times, and so
and some of them I didn't even remember like submitting. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think there was one of them I was like, I don't remember submitting nothing. And I was still on it, and I was like, that's cool. And then it was funny how that mix-up happened. When I was number 7, and then I was in another spot also, and I was like, that's me also, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, but that's cool though. You know what I mean? And I could see how you got the confusion though, because the names also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like because the emails like they came in as Timmy, and so whenever I heard it, I was just like, okay, it was different from the first one, and so that's why I was just like, all right, still it's good, I like it. So where do you see yourself in a few years with your music?
I don't know where I see myself. I'm just taking it day by day and just going and see what comes next, see what opportunities pop up. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's always good to go.
Yeah. Keep my faith in God, man. Just keep me planted, keep me solid, you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially now,
Yeah. You never know what's gonna happen.
Right. So before you start recording, like what do you do, before?
If I hear something in my head, I'll just go do it. Mm-hmm. And it has to be done, or it has to be done to where I'm satisfied with it, so the next day I can go in and finish it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I can't just be like, I won't sit in my studio and be like listening to beats for hours and, man, what am I gonna do with this? Or maybe this will be like this. It has to be like, if I hear a little melody or, something, or like a hook type or whatever, I'm like, all right, I gotta drop this. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, whatever, I'll jump in there and drop it, and then I'm done with it till the next day.
Nice.
As long as it comes out just the way I like it.
So your lyrics, like, where do those come from?
They come from real life situations, and some of them I like doing like kind of want to get into like funny songs also, like some funny ones. I have this song called Stereo Stripper. You know what I mean? You guys gotta check that one out too. It's pretty funny. But mainly everything I just talk about what's going on and about my life, hints about my life, maybe what's going on about somebody else's life, or it can relate to somebody else.
All right. Yeah, explains a lot then. All right. So do you have any tips or words for upcoming artists?
Don't care what anybody says about you, because everybody's going to hate. There's always somebody that's going to try to push you to do something stupid, but continue your goals. Don't mess up, and just be yourself.
Good choices. Yeah. So before closing, would you like to give any shout outs, or do you drop your links if you have any?
I want to give shout outs to my family, to Chris, everybody out there supporting, my mom, my dad, my stepdad, just to be exact. And then my fiance, my kids, God, Make It Famous, and much love to Frank, Easy, everybody in the crew, You can find me at Lyrical Mindz New Mex on YouTube. Check out the videos. There's going to be a music video releasing very soon. And the album's going to be dropping pretty quick. So check that out also. And it'll be on all platforms. So check that out.
Well, I'm Frank Easy, and you can always find us here. Remember, I'll make you famous.
Make you famous.
This for my brothers from other mothers, my soldiers. This for them fathers that's grinding the sipping Folgers. This for those mothers that love us as we grow older. This for my people that struggle with getting colder. This for my brothers that's gotten tougher and older. This for the fathers that's trying to win them over. This for those mothers that's putting clothes on our shoulders. This for the mothers